Welcome to Greek for a Week. I'm glad that you have decided to view this week's video. And this week we are beginning another smaller paragraph that really was, again, it's part of the larger paragraph of verses 13 through 21. As you recall, I diagrammed 13 through 16 last week. So this week we are beginning with verse 17. And we'll finish up 17 through 21 in just a couple of weeks. So let me go ahead. We'll begin translating, and let me point out a few things as I do each week, and then we'll get you on your way. So, and if you call on the Father, who, or you could say the one who judges impartially according to the work of each person, then conduct yourselves with fear during the time of your sojourn. So let me point out a couple of things, and I'm going to use Dubis, Mark Dubis. He is the author of the Baylor Handbook for 1 Peter in the Baylor Handbook series. He indicates the chi here is a connector, which, serving as a conjunction, it does do that. And he states that it closely connects to what precedes it. And this verse here issues another imperative, which our imperative is here, conduct yourselves. And that imperative then relates to Christian conduct that is based upon God's identity, as well as the recipient's status as God's children. So the chi then is connecting to verse 16, really 13 through 16, as Peter continues to talk about the Christian's conduct. Then the next word, we have an so that denotes a first-class conditional clause that is assumed to be true for the sake of argument. So our protasis then works this direction, and then the apodosis, the then clause, is with the imperative here, conduct yourselves. So if you call on the Father, then again conduct yourselves. The epikalesthe, here is our verb here, which is the second person plural. It's a present middle indicative of epikaleo. So you have the circumflex above the iota, which tells you that a contraction is taking place when I bring esthe onto kaleo. I'll have two epsilons together, and I cannot have that, so they contract to an epsilon and an iota. So they contract to give me that there. The ton krinanta. So here's the article, and here is the participle, present active participle, masculine accusative singular of krino. That's a substantival participle. It is the one who judges. And then notice the os ending here. That is my adverb of manner. It's telling me how he judges, and that is impartially. Then you have a preposition, kata, here, with a prepositional phrase that goes to the end here, kata, ta, he, kastu, ergon. That is my prepositional phrase. So the basis in which God judges, or he judges according to the work. So here is the work then of each person. And then you have en fabo. So here is my prepositional phrase. It's with fear, or a prepositional phrase of manner. That is how, again, should I conduct myself here, and that is in fear or with fear. You could even say a reverential fear at that point. And then lastly, the anastraphete, here, this imperative here, that is a second person plural, aorist, middle imperative of anastrepho. So there, that's verse 17. I've titled this particular part of the paragraph 13 through 21. I've titled 17 through 21 here, Living in Reverent Fear. So as we work through 18 through 21, we're basically going to be learning about Christ and his redemption on our behalf. Have a great week. That was verse 17.